One must set aside adequate time to follow through with the recipe that is third-year poet and true Libra, Gaby Williams. As a precursor, it is best if you make attempts to make this after Mercury in retrograde has ended. Then you can safely begin with 1 cup of the year's best harvest of contemporary poetry and sprinkle on top a generous amount of moon dust. Then add 1 whole crystal. The variety and size is optional depending upon desired potency, and finish it off with half a cup of rose petals. The deeper the red, the sweeter the end result. Mix well and set aside until Libra season, which I think is upon us or about to be. Woo! I'm a Libra, so that's good. Prepare to meet your goddess, Gaby Williams.
Thank you. Luckily, Mercury is not in retrograde. But in other astrological news, a few days ago, 2 black holes, 1.6 million light years away, merged together, and Earth was able to feel those gravitational waves. So if things have been just extra great or bad or whatever, that's because in outer space, 2 black holes became one. And that's the 4th time that's ever happened. So prepare yourselves. Okay. All right. This one is called IRL. I want the world to go without coffee, then talk to me about drugs. I gave up caffeine. I only drank tea or water. I thought this would make me beautiful. I want to die, but not forever. I want time to step outside of time. I need a moment. I live with 3 lovers, a deadly trifecta. We grew our blue love in a vat 6 feet tall, watched the colors darken while we stood, ugly. We make many lists. We get nothing done, preoccupied with daydreams, a toothache, a decoy. In real life, I'm a hair basket, netted. I like seafood dinners, but can never get past the scallops, the slimy trail they leave on my tongue and down my throat. Okay, next one's called Erotomania, which is a psychological term that is used to define a delusional disorder that people can suffer from. And it's basically where one person believes that someone else is in love with them, that you're in like a romantic relationship, but this other person is not, because it's usually a stranger or a famous person. So obviously they have no idea who you are or that you're in this imagined intimate relationship. So, erotomania. The man in my dreams is someone who doesn't exist. I awoke to find he was exactly who I expected him to be. I've stopped touching myself in 2017. Now my friendless bed shakes the night awake. See the bone slab I have for a chest. See the place where it all went wrong inside me. Fermented lover, death ambassador. Sometimes I think my desire will kill me. Sometimes I want to fuck my dream man until I'm convinced that's all there is. I think of his hand on another woman's face, tender blue eyes looking into hers, how I see his looking into mine some nights. Tomorrow, I will barely succeed in walking from one end of the long hall to the other. Tomorrow, there will be no future without the outline of his firm back pressed against me again and again, forever until my twice death. Okay. Retrograde. Self-destruct and start over. Exhaustive prelude, never-ending thud. Suddenly, all the suns are gone. I see your dreams when I'm wide awake. the great dress rehearsal of my flat maze in me. I never had so much to lose, whole body and heart disappear, if I ever had them before. Never mind the beginning. I miss today's daylight, let the hidden parts of me rot away in bed. Content with my resign, I let all the affliction in, find paradise underground, rush to the rotten end, slack heart deteriorating, spoiled, seedy blood thumper. It's yours. I got 2 more for y'all. 2 dogs fucking in Havana looking for the restaurant where Obama ate. 1. 2 dogs fucking in Havana, back to back. You don't realize what's happening at first. Then the cheers of men come while the bitch gets stuffed. 2. He gestures with his index finger and pushes it through a circle he makes with his other hand back and forth. In all languages, men find a way to tell me about their dick. 3. One of them calls you crazy, and the other a hypocrite because he bought the drinks. What about equality? Women get into the club for free. 4. You're talking to roaches now, each one fatter than the last. Put expert roach killer on your resume. 5. I say, hey, you motherfucker, but no one gets it. I say, hey, hijo de puta, but that's not what I mean. 6. I say yes when I don't understand. I say no when I don't understand. 7. When I'm not in love, there's nothing to do here. I've been thinking about you much, lying under the country stars. 8. We crash a wedding. You pretend to be a man when the groom tosses a single white rose over his shoulder into the crowd. 9. A tisk comes out from your lips when you don't get your way. I never learn how to say way. It comes up road, or method, or track, or line, or shape, or likeness. 10. Look at all the things I've written down. All that we've seen. Yeah, it's been so hard, but my life here is shit. Can you help me with that? 11. The rations come in shifts, early mornings and late afternoons. Eyes peeling, cacao butter on lids, state-controlled cows haunting the land with their emaciated bodies. Sometimes they have nothing. Sometimes they don't have enough. Sometimes they have everything they need. 12. Closed against the world again, you've stopped noticing these slum buildings or the palaces and their stone bodies. 13. Conversation is expensive, and no one here can afford it, swallowing the ends of words to save time, slower in the hillside where they put on cockfights. 14. You walk 20 blocks to send a postcard, to say something profound about leaving. 15. You know what she told me? She's got a lot of thinking to do. They're going to Miami, to Houston, to buy stuff for the house and sell it. 16. I really miss you here, where fear stops the coral reef, the coral reef from being seen. One frustrated voice pleading to be understood, poor translations left hanging between us, a gentle pain you stumble around together, romanticizing hunger, saying the wrong thing, or nothing at all. 17. You go to Fabrica, but it's not cool anymore. The rain follows you home, sharp-shinned and coastal. You stop leaving your apartment. You say goodbye. You say, see you later, honey creeper. You close the door on one long day. You check your email. Save now. 50% off all your excessive needs. Appreciate you, thank you. And this last one is called Dark Matter, and it's for Vera Rubin, who was the scientist who discovered dark matter, and she actually passed away as the same day as Carrie Fisher last year, since we're talking about space and black holes and retrograde. So, dark matter. Most of the universe is invisible. We cannot see the spaces between galaxies or stars or planets and suns. We cannot see the silent longing of someone's heart. Starlight spinning at its center, gravity speeding up the unknowable places, time blank at its opening, infinity stretched out before us. Those deep and tired wants we try to answer, big planets, dead stars, lovers we pretend we stopped loving long ago. Of her discovery, Vera said, "Dark matter only proved the illusion of knowledge. We avoid darkness in our humping bodies. We fall apart and fill the universe with trash. I unlearn your existence in this world, purge nostalgia, memory, song, and climax, shapes we made, sweaty, dehydrated, walking clear into oblivion." No one told us what happens after flesh bodies expire into soundless outer space, embedded in a halo of leftover subatomic particles floating through us. I am letting go of all the things I wanted to happen but didn't. Marvel, Magna, Spectra. I am letting go of the want. Vera said, "We can only see radiation by knowing its absence. And I have never known of the things you promised yourself and did not tell me. And I can only remember your love by not having it. That silent, unseeable energy." Thank you.